Alright, we're back. It's Sunday again, and we're playing Near Mage still. And you may remember that last time. I actually realized you might not have seen that last time. I was pointing in this general area, and it said something about, like, examine weird cat-like creature, and I was like, well, there is no creature, but I know we saw one before, and now it's randomly appeared again here, but you can actually see that it's not interactable, so definitely a little bug that you can interact with it, but it doesn't actually have anything to say. And I should remember that this corner is occupied by me, because I just realized I'm not sure I ever paid attention to that and might have pointed at things that don't exist. Hello Ada, how's it going? I hope you and everyone else had a good week. Yeah, not much to say, I think. Yeah, I hope you had a good week. I did, since we got stuck last time, I did have a peek at a walkthrough. And I did, after all, find one. Didn't even have to watch a video for it. And so there is a location that I could swear I looked at. And for some reason, there is a person there that we're supposed to interact with, and I guess I just thought it was one of 5 million, NPC things. You went to an ESA space museum. Ooh, European Space Agency is always awesome. Okay, this guy, I think, is what it was. It's been a while since I looked at it, so I'm kind of going by, did I remember the name?
I've seen prettier bridges. Care for some bulls, miss? Freshly made. Oh, Near Mage.
What's bulls?
It's not the right food for you. Please move along.
What is bulls?
I'm afraid you're too good for it. It's just polenta, cheese and egg. Food for us simple folk.
If I'm coming across as better than everyone else just because I'm a near mage, I'm sorry. I don't mean to.
No, that's not so. I'm just having a bad day, that's all. In a long line of bad days.
You have a problem with near mages. That much is clear.
My only problem with Near Mages is that I'm not one, and I could and should be one. But that's none of your business, human girl.
Name's Illy. Surely you're polite enough to tell me yours.
Surely. I'm Mugur, son of Laur, if it pleases thee.
Son of Laur? Wait, your dad is Laur? The groundskeeper?
Yeah, ironic, huh?
I'm just naturally curious. Why aren't you attending the TIM if you're of blood?
My father won't let me. Yeah, it's pathetic. Go ahead, laugh your ass off.
I won't, man.
It's not up to me. He's got my coin and he won't give it up. Can't join without it and I'm already missing out on classes, so kindly stop twisting the knife.
Why would your own dad not let you go to school?
'Cause it's a magic school and I'm a magist.
What's a magist?
You don't need to know.
Think I could help?
Yeah, stay out of my business.
Well, okay, if my help isn't appreciated.
I'm not saying it isn't, but you can't talk my dad out of what he's been believing for decades. Truth is, I don't even care about him. I just need my damn coin. If I had it, there's nothing he could do to stop me from enrolling even late.
You sure he's got your coin?
Probably hid it somewhere. He wasn't dumb enough to stash it in his office, though.
I'll see if I can talk to him.
You better not say you're acting on my part, because you're not.
Roger that. If your dad is of blood, then how come,
How come he's a lowly groundskeeper?
That's not what I was gonna say.
Because he's an idiot, you understand? That's the truth of it.
Look,
I'm not insulted. I'm not the idiot.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Don't let me keep you.
Okay, we found a quest. So what did they have at the museum? Any fancy stuff?
I'm not changing.
It's always there's so many people standing around that it's hard to spot like, oh, there's someone selling stuff. Alright, I guess Institute. And I guess the main hall. Ariana thrusters. And an arm that was in use on the ISS. And a space mission game. Aw, cute. That's good. Okay, here's the groundskeeper. Trying to remember, I went to like a few technology museums that had some space stuff as well. Ages ago, but I don't remember what exactly they had.
Yes? Oh, Miss Elivrasha, good to see you. Anything I can do for you?
I don't mean to be a nosy Rosie, but I've met your son, Mugor.
Oh, I see.
I know, I'm as subtle as a train wreck, but to cut to the chase, Mr. Laur, he really seems eager to study magic.
And for all the wrong reasons, Miss. You'll forgive me if I keep my voice down, as this is a delicate subject.
Can you elaborate about those wrong reasons?
It pains me to admit it, but my son is a magist.
I'm not familiar with the term.
A radicalized subset of magic users. Extremists, you understand? To them, beings that are of blood are superior to everyone else.
Magic Nazis?
I don't know what that means. To call them dangerous is an understatement. Their stated goal, should they become powerful enough, is to eliminate or enslave all non-magical creatures. Arcanos, norms, lowerers.
Jesus.
And my own son is now one of them. I speak in hushed tones because I am ashamed, do you understand? Utterly ashamed of my own flesh and blood.
Damn, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to pry, but I had no idea you were of blood too.
Most don't, and I'd like to keep it that way.
Of course.
You probably think it's an enormous waste of potential, but see, I just don't think I'm cut out to be a mage. I'm very happy with my work, and I wouldn't change a thing.
No, that's great, and I totally get it.
I don't speak of these things easily, Miss Vrasha, but, magical blood has been so divisive in your family too that you might understand a little better than most.
It has? What do you mean?
I apologize. It's not my place to speak on that.
may I ask how you came to work here?
It's a long and old story. Professor Dawes once helped me out in a dire situation, one that few would have stepped into. I saw that he was someone worth following, so we've been working together ever since. He tends to the students, I tend to the grounds.
It's satisfying being a groundskeeper, isn't it?
Very much so. Finishing off a day's work, leaning against Quercus, watching the blue mists billow around the mountain peaks in this forever sunset. Now that's magical.
Who's Quercus?
How could you know, of course? That's the name of the great oak tree in the courtyard.
Quercus. He's a big boy, ain't he?
It's special to me. Probably my favorite thing on the gowns. I love it like my son.
So, you won't let Mugor study magic because you fear he'd put it to nefarious use?
I don't just fear it, I know he would. But it's not just that. He is the type of youngster that would lay down his life for what he foolishly believes in.
And you can't have that happen. Then again, he's miserable not studying magic.
Too, but he's braving. That's more important. You probably think it's wrong of me to make that choice for him, don't you?
So here's the thing. Like, nobody asked Illy what she wants to do, or what she plans to do, or why she's studying magic. It was just, hey, you got that coin, you get in. So, do we really, have the right to reject anyone else's choice? I mean, I think I've had a bunch of opportunities that I could have played Illy as kind of evil. Like, if you remember, they made us, like, use the first spell we unlocked on, what was it, Glycon? And so, if I had unlocked as my first spell a, kill this person spell or anything like that, then like, that's what Illy would have done. So it's really a bit I mean, I know it will probably come back to bite us. He might, like, from all we know so far, he seems to be very, grumpy, and he says he's a magist. So I guess I'll say yeah, I think we'll be on Mugor's side. I get the feeling that that's a bad choice, but on the other hand, it's just yeah, I don't know. Is there only one definition of magist? We don't know. Yeah, it's I don't know, like, and I didn't have I guess now I don't have the opportunity to look it up. I guess I can before I do anything else, but I think from what we know right now, I think I'll just go, like, Illy didn't get any tests made what she wants to do with her abilities. So why should this other guy? I mean, isn't that kind of the school's... you could say it's the school's responsibility to check if they teach someone something that they don't use it for evil. If all they do is check, do they have a coin?
I have to admit, I do. He should go make his own mistakes. The only way to learn.
Not if it costs him his life, miss. He's a special child. He's not a bad person, just unpredictable and hard to understand. There is a story I should probably tell you about him. Mugur was witness to a terrible thing when he was but a child. I had a lot on my hands back then, so Mugur was left in the care of close relatives of mine. Unbeknownst to me, they were mages.
I think I'm starting to understand.
I did not know it at the time, but they raided herbs of so-called arcanus, non-magicals, and burned down their abodes. It was to be just vandalism, but this one time when my son was there, a hut burned down with 6 people in it.
Gods!
A single Prikorich managed to escape the Inferno into the woods, his fur on fire. A mighty bout of rain came down and put the flames out, and that's how I found Mugur. Crying amidst the smoke-filled, smoldering ruins of the hut.
How come he didn't change his views on magists?
I do not know. He must have buried that memory deep down.
I see. Excuse me.
Come back any time.
I'm a bit sad that we didn't get an extra room where we can go into the groundskeeper's quarters. I mean, I know it's each room is extra budget and some extra place, and if there's nothing else to do inside that room, then that's the thing. Okay, the tree now, I don't think it had that name before, did it?
Let's see if my theory proves correct. Yes! Mugur's coin!
Excuse me for a moment. I need to lay psychology the head out of Mugur. Quercus just means oak tree, doesn't it? Could be. It sounds like it could just be the Latin word for oak tree. I don't know. Okay, I didn't expect her to actually... Like, yeah, it sounded like this might be the place where he hides his coin. But, like, I was just trying to look at the tree first and then decide. Wait, can we look up something in the library, maybe? Or in our aunt's place? I don't think... No, Botanical Atlas and Spellbook doesn't make sense. And Bestiarium probably also won't contain mages, and if it did, we'd probably have seen it. I wonder, like, how many of these definitions of fantastic beings are, and how much of them is like actual, like Romanian or whatever folklore, and how much of it is, and how much they modified it because they needed some, special attribute for us to recognize them. Like, it could be that, like that one of the species kind of drip water and smell The question is that they saw it in a book and went like, okay, we'll use that here? Or was that just a general characteristic of evil creatures, and they just went, well, we mention it for that one and not for the others? How many of these beings actually live in Romania today? Well, apparently, if you count Rakus, oh, so we can decide who to give Mugur's coin to. And we can cast a spell on Mugur to try and help him see reason. Do we have that ability? Let's know. Mind changer. But then we'd need fire. That would be the opposite. That also wouldn't help. Mind switcher. But I guess we can't do that because Mugur... So that doesn't... Because Mugur isn't near his dad. Flame dance. Flames spring out of the ground. Subject is forced to tell the truth. Single use only. I think we've... Have we already used this one? I think we've already used this. Yeah, we used this one. But let's see. Wind, earth, blood. Can I craft this again? No. It's weird that I would have expected like the middle thing to turn green and go like, no, you can't do that combination anymore. Oh wait, what did it say here? Oh no, that's always green? What did it just change? Oh, it switched over to spellcrafting, I guess. Oh, and I guess I don't get a craft spell button. Frost petal, hard frost, earth, blood. I don't think we have any. Brainwashing him seems possible, but is kind of unfair because he doesn't make the decision. Yeah, maybe it's green because it's an active filter. It's clearly a near UX. Oh yeah, I guess that's what it's supposed to be. Like the last one I switched turns green. Okay, that's confusing. It's like a completely unnecessary highlight when, like, highlighting the spell when it's not available, or just saying I can't craft that spell would be so much more useful. Let's see for a moment. Water, wind, and earth. So I think we've already crafted that one. Yeah, it's just like it. Why does it show this when it's already been crafted or used? That's kind of confusing. Okay, so let's do a save. Whoops. Okay, we've walked outside. That is weird. But I didn't accidentally load, right? Yeah, we still have those objectives. Good. Because I'm going to see how the UI works. So the thing is, can I talk to him now without using a spell or anything? Or do they force me to react if I talk to him now? I can just tell him to that I found his coin.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Don't let me keep you.
Okay, first, we haven't actually looked if our aunt can help us. Also because she said if we're thinking about casting a spell, she can help us.
Dominica's Library. Some of these titles are really out there.
Okay, but there's no new book we can deal with. Hello? So much for you can always talk to me. Is that a bug? That's one thing that this game could use. Like, if there's nothing to talk about, indicate it somehow. And in a clear way, I don't know, like show... Like, I don't know, the name only or something, clearly without the background and without the symbol or something like that, so that you can use it to still know, okay, this is what that person was called, but, if it's not interactable, don't show it as interactable. So really, all we can do is decide to change his mind, or okay, let's see, what spells do we have? We can make rain, we can make it rain blood. We can switch two people's minds, but that's not really useful in this case and is single use only. A dream of spring. I don't even know what that would do. And subject is forced to tell the truth. We probably can't do. But didn't we have one that makes you kind of nostalgic? Subject is forced to tell the truth. Here. Frost petal. Its distinctive bittersweet smell is said to bring back intense memories, good or bad. So that would probably be the ideal spell to try on him. But for that we'd have to unlock soul, and I don't think... Let's see if there's some way to go to the TIM. Can we learn one more? I doubt it, but you know, let's check.
This is where I pick classes when one's available. That way to the Aula Magna, where classes are held. Probably best to not be summoned there.
Okay. Maybe let's talk to him now that we have his coin.
How can I help you, Miss Lady?
I have a confession to make.
Oh?
I found Mugor's coin hidden inside of Quercus.
I see. And will you give it to him then?
Yeah, so I'm... So we can't cast the spell we would need in this situation? To like somehow make sure that Mugor means well. I mean, you know, he was kind of rude and things like that, so, you know, I think I know where they're pushing you, but on the other hand, you know, like, if someone feels mistreated, they might get rude too. Let's make the mistake, because it just seems like the more interesting thing to do.
It feels wrong to be the one making this call, but I think I have to. It's his property, not yours, right?
Truthfully, you're right. It is. Miss Lee, if you give my son his coin, just know that you'll have to live with the consequences. Whatever evil Mugur does will be on your hands too. And whatever happens to him, are you certain that you want to do it?
If this nostalgia thing works, it should fix it. Yep, I can't do the nostalgia thing. It's not a spell I can cast because I don't have the soul sigil.
I'm certain. It's just too important for him. I hope you won't hate me for it.
I could never hate you, Miss Lee. Time will tell if yours was the right choice. Please excuse me.
Excuse me.
Come back any time.
I guess I could have... Yeah, I can here still have the conversation again and change my mind. There's no other path open that allows you to wait for the soul class? I don't think so. Like, we have the Explore Rakus is checked now. I think they want me to do it in that order. I don't know, it's not clear if the game... I mean, we walked around before and there didn't seem to be anything new.
Hey there, girl.
This place is beautiful.
So, I don't know.
A friend of the steamer ain't a friend of mine.
Okay, he doesn't like us, or what? I'm not sure.
The last few Rakus buildings. And then it's wilderness as far as the eye can see. Geography here is so hard to wrap your head around.
I don't know if there's anything,
I have nothing to say to you.
if there's any place where I could get more information.
I'm afraid I don't have change to spare.
Don't think we have. So this one would be great, but as I said, we don't have the soul glyph. This seems like a game you could replay a lot to just get the different spells and unlock the right stuff for the right moments. Do the classes appear in a different order each time? No, you can pick. Like, you just get 3 choices until you get to this quest, I guess. And if you've picked the right 3 symbols, then you can do the right spell. And I think like we have like 3 spells or something.
Beautiful flowers all over in this part of Rakus. I wonder how they stay alive. It never seems to rain here.
Just waiting for my husband.
Whoops.
Just waiting for my husband. He's inside, drinking again.
Got a problem?
Hello again.
Good to see you, sweetie.
I'd better go.
Stay safe.
Step away if you know what's good for you.
Maybe in another life.
Isn't that cute? They have special higher ledges for the tiny flyers. So considerate. Lots and lots of poisons to choose from, if you're the drinking type. Not the case for me, thankfully.
Hey, you're kinda pretty looking. For a human, at least.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking, wondering, hoping that there's something.
I've seen this flower before at home, but I'll be darned if I can recall what it is. The smell is also very familiar.
But I can't ask him what it is. Maybe another spell also works? I forgot which ones you already have, like Seeing Blood, he reminds me of death. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of thinking... I mean, we could try the rain. I think it said, you know, that it started raining
If you don't mind, I am trying to focus.
But, yeah. I kind of wish I could use the obviously good spell.
I'd rather
because-
drink somewhere else, thank you very much.
Wait. Let's go to the cemetery just because we didn't do anything there yet.
Requiescat in pace.
I guess we've save scummed already, except for the conversation with his father. So, Rainmaker, it's already active. Water, wind, earth. So how do you use a spell? I've already forgotten.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Don't let me keep you.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Don't let me keep you.
Do we have to do the conversation or can we just do the spell now? Okay, let's just try if it comes up in the conversation. Wait, options, gameplay, subtitles, controls. Right mouse button is the magic wheel. Switcher, Rainmaker, Wolf Tongue, or Raining Blood. So I guess let's try this.
It's raining.
Just like that day, remember? Putting out those terrible flames?
Oh no, stop, stop!
I won't stop. Bring back those memories, my friend. Don't fight it.
No, no, no! They didn't deserve.
They didn't deserve to die that way. No. Burned alive just because they were Arcanals. But it wasn't your fault. It was the mages.
It's true. It's so true.
You don't need them, Mugor. You know who you need, though?
My father. I know. I've been such a goddamn idiot, Dilly.
Can't contradict you there, buddy.
Thank you for dredging this up. I feel a bit lighter now.
I'm not gonna ask you to give up on this magus nonsense, but I will beg you to think it through.
I will. I'll go now. I need to see my dad.
Go.
Oh, we still have his coin, don't we? Okay, I hope we can give the... Put the coin back inside Quirkus. Okay, that's one way to do it. Okay, good. I was just going like, we need to give them back the coin now. Transylvania Institute. Oh wait, I should have selected the Institute. Courtyard.
I'd better put this back. Hi, Mr. Laur. Is Mugor here with you by any chance?
That he is, young Miss Silly. He told me all about it, you know.
About my spell?
Indeed. And while I must admonish you for such highly dangerous and irresponsible use of magic, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, shucks, no need. So, he's good?
It wasn't easy for him, reliving that terrible memory. But the result, it's nothing short of a miracle. We are talking like a father and son do.
Wow, that's great. Does he still want to study magic?
We are thinking it over together. Will you excuse me, miss? We have so much to catch up on, Mugor and I.
Of course. Give Mugor my best.
I will. Thank you again.
All right. I like that these games have these creative quest solutions. I'm tired of solution murderize all the things. Well, yeah, that's what point and clicks are good for, is that you have to pick something. I also like that like I wasn't sure that would work, so I kind of wanted to try to find a way to do the other spell, because that is like spelled out, no pun intended. Where is it? The frost petal. Like, that sounds like, you know, it would bring back memories and have the same effect. And I guess the idea is probably that, let's see, this has 2 equivalent symbols. So if you have wind, earth, and soul, or wind, water, and earth. So it's basically the only thing you must have learned as one of your first 3 sigils is wind. Water, wind, earth. Water, wind, earth. Oh no, wind and earth. So it's, but then you can learn water or soul to kind of get the same effect. And I don't know, maybe the question is, of course, would this spell give a better effect? Or would this maybe have dredged up a different memory and he would have gone, no, I can't. You know, that's the question. But, yeah, I'm thinking that probably the idea was give the people a chance to unlock the right symbol. So wind, earth, and soul or water. Let's look at the panel, how many there are. Yeah, it's 6, so you could have like none of these. But water, wind. How many symbols do we have anyway? Do we have 3? I think we had 3, but let's see. Wind, earth, water, and blood, right? Blood, wind, water, blood, earth, water. So we have earth, wind, blood, water. So we actually have 4 sigils. And out of those, if we have wind and earth, we can solve this. I don't know, like I would be interested in learning, like, are there certain symbols that are more likely to be picked? You know, so would I have had, no matter which of these 4 I would have chosen, would I have had enough symbols to get a spell that gives a good result here? I mean, there's also some spells where I go like, okay, if I had these, that would have been very unfortunate. Like Heart Frost. Freezes one's heart figuratively. Sensitivity and feelings are out of one's way for a bit. Cooler hearts prevail. So the question is, you know, usually, I mean, it says cooler hearts prevail. That could just be, you know, like intellectual choice, and he might have come to the solution that it's, you know, that it's not logical. But it could also have meant that he'd just, you know, like really have a cold heart, as in say, well, it's much better for us when we kill those guys, then we won't be attacked. I hope it's procedural enough to give you many options, yeah. And I mean, some of them just seem like they wouldn't have any positive or negative effect in this case. And he'd just look at it and go like, shrug. Brain burn. Erases mind. Highly unstable. I mean, that could be kind of like a really bad way to get rid of all the mage's stuff by just rewinding him, I guess. He would say she's showing off and be mad. Possibly, yeah. And rewinds time on subject can also be... like, I guess that could have the same effect. That it's, that, you know, he remembers that time. And I mean, change radically also. So my guess is that there is... I don't know, most of those we have 2 symbols off. But we're only missing fire. For these others. So this sounds like if you picked a few others, there's probably a spell that can help you in this. But I mean, then there's also, you know, Wild Wine temporarily negates one's inhibitions. That could seem like he'd get, you know, even more angry or might kill his father or what do I know. And here also the soul cleanser. So if you have fire, soul, and only water. So yeah, my guess is all these near spells, these sigils. Are just, yeah, you probably have a few that apply at this point in the game. And what does it say now? Explore Rakus again. Strange gods make their presence sense. Talk to Visarion about the Valsius revelations. Okay, we still haven't heard from him. And it again says explore Rakus. I'm not really a fan that that the story is basically linear, but then they periodically tell you, you know, search the entire map.
Pretty sight, huh?
Good old Quercus, Laur's favorite. Who knows what crazy and romantic things happen in his shade throughout time?
And yeah, it kind of feels like if you have to make it linear,
Why are you all up in my face like this?
that you know, it's just like it feels like a delay to me. If it was like, oh, there's like 5 spots, like 5 puzzles I can be working on right now, and I have to explore to find them, that would be kind of more interesting. Any of these dudes could have the next clue. Yeah. I guess you could see that as a game mechanic, you know, it's kind of like a Where's Waldo, you have to pay attention what was on the screen before and isn't there now. Okay, and here's, I think that's a new person, but oh wait, let's go. Is there anything here?
Are you a friend of Tudor Strigoj's?
I think so.
My dorm room is a mess.
A little bit of tree bark from Quercus, Laur's favorite tree. A reminder of how blood can divide a family.
Ah. Okay, that seems... Like, I was going like, why is there no new item here? And then, here, okay. It still seems kind of weird, some of the souvenirs she's kept. But, yeah. No, I didn't mean to click that. Does this lazy fox ever show her the way as promised? Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed by the fox as well.
Don't make me cast Fatal Blast on ya!
Hey, Linka.
Catch you soon.
All right.
Kind of trying to study here.
Aw, would you look at that? There's a tiny fireplace fit for smaller students. Wholesome.
Yeah, no, nothing on the table is interactable. Okay. Guess while we're here, let's try all rooms. Okay, no changes here that I can obviously see. Aw, that's kind of cute that this little imp jumped down and under the bench. Cute. Okay, let's see. Common room. These we can't go. Strigoj's office. We can't go either, I think. Yeah, we're just going to the upper walkway if we try that. Okay, so I think we've done everything in the Institute. So let's go to places we haven't been. Oh, okay. Now we're in Rakus and we get another Mitskin.
Mitskin ahoy! Esteemed Miss Vraja, please come see me in my office at your earliest convenience. Professor Strigoi. Wonder what this is about.
Wasn't that just where we were trying to go? Over there, and nothing interactable here. Is that a vampire biting someone? Bit of a risque statue, I guess. They all kind of seem like these statues in the front. Seem to be some sort of vampiric or whatever monsters biting, or at least hugging and kissing someone. I guess that's the Institute? Yeah, I think that's the entrance. Okay, let's see what he wants from us.
You wanted to see me, Professor?
Indeed, Miss Raja. Do not worry, you are in no trouble at all.
Whew, so is this like a routine check?
You are quite deep into the curriculum already. I was curious how you are finding the school and your colleagues.
I don't know if you're aware, but I became close friends with your son.
So I have heard. I hope you two will prove a good influence on each other. Are you bonding over shared classes, or...?
He has a nice little animation in his hands. That's cool. I don't think the investigation, because we think he might be involved.
Yeah, sure. Just magic in general. It's fun, and so far it seems pretty safe.
Very safe, if taken seriously. I am glad that Tudor has found a friend in you.
He's a good kid.
Agreed.
There's something that's a bit unclear to me. So, we learn these near spells, then craft real spells, but there's no official in-school framework for actually using them.
This might come as a surprise, but there are students who rarely cast them.
Then what's the point of having them?
Merely academic for some. How you use them, well, that is up to you.
I see. I'm not sure I have much to report right now. School seems okay, and so do the students. Is there anything you'd like to ask me?
Actually, I do. But it might be a sensitive subject. If you decline to answer, I will understand. Are you doing all right financially? Is there any way that we could help?
That seems worrisome. Like, we know that there was some rich person going around who knows a lot of magic and who is trying to do, you know, to get students to collect artifacts for him. But we can't say we're not good. Do we say we're fine? I think I'll go with where that came from, because I want to know what he tries to say. Of course, that might be showing our hand if he goes like, oh, she mistrusts that.
That's a weird thing to ask a student, don't you think?
I merely want to make sure all my students can afford to attend the Institute.
I guess this could be how we find out if he's really involved.
So, how would a student get their hands on some extra cash, hypothetically?
They would have to be discreet, well-versed in magic, and the opposite of risk-averse.
Let's say I tick all those boxes. What's next?
Well, I hope you will not mind me saying this. This was just a test.
So, there's no such opportunity?
If one arises, I shall let you know.
Professor, did my go-get-em attitude just spook you?
No, Miss Raja. It really was just a test.
I see. Professor Strigoi, have you heard any rumblings of evil artifacts resurfacing near Rakus?
Artifacts always resurface, be they evil or benevolent. They are, for the most part, non-issues.
But how can you tell if something's out of the norm?
This is an institute for studying magic. The abnormal is the norm.
Right.
I am aware that I sound jaded, but when you have seen as much as I have, it takes a lot to make an impression. Disappointing, I know. But here in Rakus, the incredible and out of the ordinary are often actually very plausible and very much the ordinary. You will get used to it.
Oh.
Magists, Professor Strigoi. Magical supremacists who think themselves above Arcanels. You've heard of them, right?
I have.
May I ask what you think of them?
Supremacists of any kind have no business within these walls. Of course, we cannot police their thoughts and beliefs, but we can, and we do, forbid any actions that have basis in such thoughts.
That's good to hear. Are they a problem?
Fringe factions will always exist, Miss Raja. It is essential that they be kept away from any sources of real power. And we are ever watchful.
Good. You've put my mind at ease, Professor.
The faculty always has your best interest at heart.
If there's nothing else, I'd love to go back to studying magic.
There is, actually. A very special class is about to take place in the Aula Magna. I would not miss it if I were you.
Cool. On my way.
Attend the special class. Okay, so this was interesting. Like he didn't say anything that incriminated him. So, but on the other hand, he said enough that could mean he's basically trying to find out what he can do. So that'll be interesting. Like, it could be that he's the person who is... and I kind of dislike that she actually asked him about, oh, all these magical artifacts are showing up. And, I mean, he kind of tried to, you know, like, make it, you know, like, oh, it's nothing. So, I don't know. I kind of dislike that that wasn't a dialogue choice, but actually that she just leaned in and said, "Have you heard that?" Maybe he's also looking for this artifact hunter and is trying to find the students who were in contact with him. Yeah, that could be, like, at least that can be his excuse. And, you know, on the one hand, I think... Like, on the one hand, it's realistic that you wouldn't get a straightforward answer from anyone, just clues. But on the other hand, in a game, you can kind of, you know, it kind of feels different, and if you don't get a clear answer at some point. So I would kind of like to hear a clear answer. I just realized that our sketch has different... Yeah, I think... That's actually more like what our sketch looks like. So, keep changes, yes, that was way too subtle, that keep changes thing. It's just in the middle of the screen. It's just two buttons. It doesn't have a box or anything that kind of makes it, oh, something new showed up. So, yeah, UI-wise, I think this game has a few things that could be smoothed out. But it's still a great game, it's cool. Oh, and that little imp is hiding again? Okay.
Did Kodrin send you to spy on me?
Oh. I think that's the same person we saw outside. Okay, do we have anything else to do now? Quests. Attend... Oh, right, we have the special class to go to. So I guess we're going there.
Warm regards, Near Mages. Thank you for coming. My name is Truce, and I will try to help you develop your innate talent, or intal for short. While still technically a spell, innate talent isn't crafted and then conjured at your whim like other spells. It must be sought out, honed, and developed over time. Now, let us go over the basics. Does everyone here have an intal? I'm afraid chances are, no. In this regard, it's much like drawing, or a musical ear, or writing poetry. Some can do it, some don't, and that's alright. Fret not if your intel takes time to make itself apparent. Some bloom later than others. As for those that never bloom, well, you still have plenty of spells to keep you busy, right? Now, if you do have the innate talent, know that, much like artistic inspiration, it is a fickle friend. It tends to only manifest once you've been made aware of it, and sometimes at the strangest, most random moments. Me having mentioned its existence has certainly already triggered it in some of you.
So how do we know? Are there, like, signs?
I was just getting to that, Serana. When it does manifest, intel tends to make itself heard loudly, in the form of an awe-inducing rumble or thunderclap.
Like inspiration hitting you.
Yes, Niali, something like that. But more importantly, it makes itself visible in the form of a sign, or symbol, or geometric shape that is only partly revealed. That is the key moment when you have to focus, converge all your energy into revealing that shape. It will no doubt take several tries, but eventually you will unveil it to such a point that I, being sensitive to these things, will be made aware.
So cool.
At that point, I will summon you individually and you will try to use it for the first time under my supervision. But again, patience is key, and it might take a longer time and several progressive tries. Questions before we move on?
If I may ask, I suppose not everyone has the same exact talent, right?
Good point. Innate talents come in very different variants. Some are akin to offensive spells, some are defensive, some are transits. That is to say, they allow you to travel instantly to faraway places. Yours will be revealed when I summon you and help you cast it for the first time.
What exactly do you mean by focusing when the sign appears?
Intuition will tell you what to do. Of that, I am sure. Any other questions?
Can you change this in Tal?
I'm afraid you can't. It isn't part of the customizable spell arsenal you're building as you study here. You're born with it, and you can't substitute it for another.
Got it.
Well, if there are no more questions, I won't take up any more of your time. Remember, Intal hits like a thunderstrike first. When it manifests visually, focus on revealing the symbol, or sign, or geometric shape that represents your talent. Once you're close to fully revealing it, I'll send a Mitskin and we'll meet. Students, you are dismissed. But don't stray too far. Your next class is coming right up.
Looks like there's a new class available. Ha, I was just in there.
Okay, this is one of these things where kind of the game mechanics and the world building kind of collide a little bit, because she said like, oh, it's not part of your arsenal of customizable spells. And you know, that sounds a bit weird if you're talking about like real life spells. Like in a game, yeah, you can customize your arsenal of spells. That kind of makes sense, but it sounds a bit weird. Okay, so let's see. We already have earth, wind, water. So we could do fire, blood, or soul. Let's see. Fire would give us rewind. Soul would give us snow. Fire would give us mind changer single use. Fire would give us the inhibitions. Soul cleanser cleans one's soul of worries and remorse. Cherry blossom would be soul. Ghostly crew would be soul. Mist image would be fire. Fatal blast would be fire. Flame dance would be fire. Frost petal. I think I'll go with fire. Sounds like it's the one that has the most powerful, but also like with the most potential of screwing things up. Although the firewolf puppy would be kind of nice. Or the tiny horde. But yeah, it's like when there's fire in, it's often kind of dangerous things. So I think I'll go with soul, because we're not really going for... But this game feels like you could intentionally do a second playthrough where you cause you know, where you intentionally pick things that lead to bad or evil outcomes. But I guess let's go with soul then.
Welcome, Near Mages. I am Professor Daus, and it gives me great pleasure to teach you your soul magic class. Here is how it works. I will briefly lay out the essential principles of soul magic. Then I will need you all to repeat them back, so as to confirm that you have assimilated them. If one of you gets it wrong, you all get it wrong. Unanimity is needed in order for this to work. Please, pay attention. Soul is the bond that keeps magic and goodness together. Magic without soul is like justice without conscience. There can be no tying of the delicate threads that form magic unless one puts in a bit of their soul. Magic is the gate to all understanding. Your soul, Near Mage, is the key. A mage's soul, not their word, is their bond. Now, all together, soul is the bond that unites magic and
Goodness.
Indeed. Ready? Your soul is the key that opens the gate to all.
I don't remember this one. I guess understanding, maybe?
Understanding.
Correct. Finally. Magic without soul is like justice without
conscience.
That is indeed so. You have now learned the Soul Near spell. Treasure it. Congratulations. Dismissed.
I know you got soul. Aced the soul class. Okay, that was a nice achievement then. Okay, and now it's explore Raku's time again. That's a duplicate. I guess we have twins here. I think that's the first time we had both here. I wonder if there's anything... No, okay. Can't talk to him anymore.
I'm kinda sick of this place already.
Oh, Mitskin.
Looks like I have mail. Illy, drop by when you get the chance. Viserion.
Visit Viserion in the shopping district. Okay, so that... Oh, and visit the Rakus Cemetery? Visit Northeastern Road in Rakus? The heck? Okay, let's see which... So the Becoming a Near Mage has those two places. And then the Strange Gods continues when we go to Viserion. So since we're near the Northeastern Road, let's zip there first. Oh.
Hi there. I'm Illy.
What? Oh, hi. I'm Raja.
Good to meet you. Sorry if I'm being nosy. Is this your grandpa?
Yes.
Is he ill?
Very ill. That's why we're here. Third time coming to Rakus and no good coming out of it. Doctors, alchemists, medicine men. All useless. No one can tell what's wrong with Grandpa Floria. And he's withering away.
Are you here all by yourself?
No. My brothers are in town giving it one more shot, trying to find a cure. But I don't think it'll be any different this time.
Geez, I'm sorry. Is your grandpa really old?
He's barely 160.
Oh, you guys live for much longer then.
Towards 300, yeah.
Wow. Maybe I could help.
Thank you, but I doubt it.
I know a couple spells.
They've tried them all on him. Spells, that is. Whatever it is that's ailing Grandpa, spells don't help.
Man, bummer.
Thank you for your kind intentions, though.
So, is there a plan, or...
Wait for my brothers and hope for the best.
Fingers crossed, Raja. I'll go now.
All right.
Okay. Found a new quest. Find a way to help old dying Florea. Is there someone... Are they measuring or filming down here? Okay, where else were we supposed to do? Oh, we were supposed to go to the graveyard finally. So let's go there. Oh. Abraham.
Hi.
Oh, hello, young one. I didn't see you walking there.
Sorry to bother you. You just seem a bit distraught. Can I do anything? Do you need help?
No, I'm, well, just watching my friend in the ground here. Who might you be?
I'm Illy. I'm a student at the Tim.
Ah, it is the future of magic, walking and talking. Abraham Crux. With your permission, but please, call me Abe. If you'll speak to me.
Why wouldn't I speak to you?
I'm not sure I would speak to me. People say I'm eccentric. Fancy word for that poor old fool that's best left alone.
Do you spend a lot of time around this grave, Abe?
Well, it's to do with my job.
What's your job?
I am, or rather was, a vampire hunter.
Wow. Isn't that frowned upon here in Rakus? Lots of your clientele ambling around.
I see you're new. That's a common misunderstanding. We don't hunt all vampires. Most of them are nice people. It's the naughty ones that get the stake. Like this one buried here. That's what I'm hoping, at least.
Interview with the vampire killer. And his name is Abe. I wonder if that's supposed to be a pun on the recent movie Abe Lincoln Vampire Hunter. He does have like the Abe Lincoln mutton chops.
I'm a bit confused. Don't all vampires, like, drink blood?
Of course they do, but things have gotten a lot more civilized over the centuries. Most of the blood they consume comes from bags.
Bags?
Oh, I keep forgetting you're new. Bag is a slang term for voluntary donor. A thrall.
People give their blood willingly.
Well, for gold or tilver or services, of course.
So it's all consensual?
Most of it, yes. When it's not, when it's a rogue drainer, that's when I come in.
Huh. I see. Doesn't the one that, donates blood risk dying?
Dying, eternal life. It's complicated with vampires. The fact remains that it's their choice.
Can I ask a bit more about how vampires procure blood? It's all so new to me.
Sure. There are places where they can drink it, like you would alcohol. Like the Gold Leaf Society, over on Flicker Light Landing.
But there's no one ever there.
Vamps. They like to stay invisible as they gossip. If you really want to talk to the barkeep, the words to say are, "Fangs out. Samudia is a good vampire frate."
Sorry for all the questions. What's a frate?
It means brother in Romanian. A lot of them see themselves as this big fraternity.
Let me see if I got this right. You're hanging by this grave because you're not sure if you got a bad guy or not?
Right. I know it won't answer any questions, but I find myself compelled to keep returning here.
I might be too forward, but maybe talking is what you need. Tell me about him.
Estrella here was a family friend. We'd been as close as brother and sister for 43 years. And then she had to go and slaughter an innocent. Or at least I think she did.
Did you?
I did. I cut her down. She deserved it. If she did do it. I'm afraid I'm not 100% sure, though. So I just sit here and wait.
Wait for what?
I don't truly know. Maybe a sign. But I don't truly know. I just can't leave.
Do you know anything about this place?
I do, yes. Actually, it's a strange one. As you can see, it's not a big graveyard. Horizontally, so to speak.
Wait, you mean it's big vertically?
There's a legend connected to this place. They say a battle between scores of humans and vampires took place here. Millennia ago, they all died horribly. By fire, by frost, by vampire bite. Some say they're all long dead. Some claim it's just suspended animation, waiting to be revived.
Whoa.
Nevertheless, an alleged mass grave. Apparently, that's why this place was chosen for the cemetery, centuries after that mythic clash.
What a story.
It's dramatic, but probably just an old wives' tale. People love an excuse to chase non-existent things.
That's, if you remember anything about gibbous, this sounds like that will be our final thing that I don't know, either someone will try to wake them all, raise them from the dead, as it were, or something like that. Jeez. Okay. Maybe I should have gone with fire after all.
You mentioned chasing non-existent things.
Yes, in this particular case, what the warriors' shields were supposedly made of. Legendary materials. Ever heard of Zamoxium?
Can't say I have.
It is said that it can be forged into unbreakable shields and such, able to withstand the strikes of even a mighty Zmiul. Comes straight from the bones of an ancient god and all that nonsense.
You're sure it's not real? I mean, at this point, I'm prepared to believe anything.
Treasure hunters, and never mind the gravediggers, have been excavating around here since forever. Never found anything of the sort. Either all those dead warriors are enchanted to elude detection, or it's just what I think it is. A myth, and nothing more.
Interesting. Thanks for sharing.
My pleasure.
What was Estrella like?
Not tall and beautiful as you'd imagine a vampiress to be. Bit short and bulky. Red hair. The color of petunias in summertime. 151 when I cut her down. Oh, so young. She loved the human world with its ever-changing seasons. Could not get enough when spring came, even if she only saw it at night.
How did she walk around humans unnoticed?
Fangs retract. Skin color adapts. Small telltale signs get covered up by the shades of night.
What was it like when you... well, you know...
Risky is what it was. Always is when you're in human land. I struck, and she fell on her back in a bed of frost petals. I remember the scent suddenly hitting me. Right then, a fierce rain started, whipping her body and mixing in with all the blood.
Jeez.
Was I to take it as a sign? Who knows? Nevertheless, here I am, waiting for another one.
Frost petals, so that sounds like something we can do as a spell. Or at least that there is a spell for. Because I think Frost's Petal was the nostalgic memory thing. And I mean, rain we can do as well. So maybe this would be another option where... excuse me. Where they're giving us multiple spells to kind of send him a sign if we want.
Did Estrella live in Sigishwara?
Live is a way of putting it. She roamed the streets of the Citadel at night.
Did you ask around town? Maybe someone saw something.
The trouble is, my young friend, that even if I don't present myself as such, People know I'm a killer. They're afraid of me. Won't talk.
Even if it's bad vampires that you hunt down?
Transylvanians have a strange love-hate relationship with bloodsuckers.
Uh-huh.
All I know is she had been seen in the western part of the Citadel. No one there would speak to me, though.
Got it. I'll leave you to it.
Ooh. Oh, and we could use a spell on him now. But let's not do that yet. Like, on the one hand, I want to go to Viserion. But on the other hand...
I don't think I'd fit in, to be honest.
But, let's do it because it's more nearby. I guess then we've advanced all 3 quests. Oh no, wait, Viserion is the bookshop, which is up here.
Viserion, you wanted to see me?
That's right, Ellie. Remember how I said I'd look into your strange god, the tentacled thing? Well, I did, but there's good and there's bad news.
I'm listening.
The good news is, I think I know what book we can find it in, and its location within my shop.
That's great.
Yeah, well, the bad news is I can't access that level in my own damn place. My ex-partner, Voiku, has the key, and I don't think he's gonna part with it easily.
Tell me about this ex-partner of yours.
Voiku. The man's a paradox. A walking encyclopedia of magic and the occult. Well versed in most types of spells, especially left-hand path. Nothing impresses him. On the other hand, hard-headed, vicious, zero empathy. A brute.
How come you went partners?
More than half our inventory came from him. Plus, as I said, the knowledge the man has. But we'd fallen out quite a long time ago. Too violent, too hot-headed. He's got the key to the forbidden levels of the shop. Well, that's where the book we need is. And he'll never give it to me, that's for sure.
What does he look like?
Tall, wide-shouldered, bulky human. With long braided hair and thick sideburns. Always wears a red shirt and tie.
What's his story, though? What made him like that?
He grew up in a broken home. His mother didn't care for him. His father abused him and made him roam the streets. He found solace in books, but that just made him start seeking power. It made him callous.
Books don't normally have that effect.
Depends on the books. In his case, dark magic ones. Changed his outlook. His personality. People are so terrified of him that they'll just not acknowledge his presence. He'd act violently all of a sudden and no one would react.
Sounds like the final boss of bullies.
I don't know what you mean, but yeah, he's bad news.
Okay. Friendly dog outside somewhere.
Any idea where I could find this guy?
Well, this numbskull next to me says he's been seen drinking in the Rotworm Turn. But, Ellie, I'm not advising you to go see him. He's unpredictable. And violent.
I know some martial arts. I can take care of myself.
That's good to hear. And keep in mind that magic doesn't really impress him. He finds most spells your level laughable. Sometimes infuriating. Careful, is what I'm saying.
Noted. You think he keeps the key on him?
He used to when we were partners. So it's likely.
Good. I'll try and get it then. This book you think might help. What is it?
It's called the Kitab al-Alihat al-Jadida. Let's just call it the Ka. It means the Book of New Gods.
Oh, wow. Is it all in Arabic?
Actually, just the title. The rest is in Chthonic. I'm not an expert in that either, but I can make out the words.
So what's the deal with this Ka?
It's one of those rare self-writing books. A compendium of strange deities. It sort of updates itself whenever a new god pops up somewhere in our plane of existence.
So, you think if this strange god is real, and it might make for an ally...
The Ka might tell us who or what it is, yeah. Most gods don't really get a description. Usually it's just a more accurate drawing of them, but it does give their name.
That's so cool. Man, we really need that key. The Book of New Gods. What are gods anyway, Viserion?
Oh, baby. That's a tough one, isn't it? Don't expect too much theology from me, just some theories. They are, overpowered beings, I guess.
What of their origins?
Well, some of them come from different planets, or dimensions. So you might even call them aliens. What they all have in common, though, is that most people know to stay away from them. Gods are bad news. Don't seek them out. Don't worship them. That's also why we kept the car under lock and key.
I've never been accused of being wise.
Well, yours is a special situation. This unknown that's been torturing your friend, making its way back into our world, whatever it is, Near Mage magic might not cut it when dealing with it. Wild seers, no gods, are bad news. She wouldn't have pointed you in that direction unless she felt it was worth the risk.
Let's hope it's worth it. I'll go look for your ex-partner then. He'll give up that key.
Oh, I guess we'll see, won't we? I'm rooting for you, kid.
This will be interesting to see if we because I said like it could be that Viserion is actually a bit of a bad guy, and if he is, then that might be a problem. Just look at the last Git commit to the book, yeah. But for that we have to know the repository. Okay, Rotworm Turn is next to the cemetery. So that location finally gets us something to do. Ah, that's Voiku. Okay.
Voiku? Ex-partner of Viserion's?
Get the hell away from me, pest.
So, the question is, what do we do in this situation? Be aggressive or be nice? So, like, you know, on the one hand, you know, they say that bullies only accept, you know, strength, so that means we should be aggressive. But on the other hand, you know, that could also just make him take off. But I guess I think we'll try it.
I need the key to the forbidden levels of Viserion's page turners, and I need it pronto. I hope I'm being clear.
If you don't walk away, I'm getting up and kicking the snot out of you. You hear me?
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to insist. I need that key, and I'm not leaving without it.
Now you've gone and pissed me off. I give you 5 seconds to disappear, or I'm kicking you into the ground. 5.
Let's stick with what we've been doing.
You're not intimidating me, you know. I've dealt with bullies before.
4.
Antagonize him or appeal to his childhood.
Remember your childhood, Voiku? Your mom didn't give a damn about you. Your dad beat you.
3. How do you know this?
Books were all you had, but before they turned you into a brute, remember? You were just a kid.
No. Wait.
A sensitive kid who loved to read. You're not the monster you've turned into, my friend.
I am so ashamed.
It's never too late to become that curious, good-hearted kid again.
I don't know if I can.
Sure you can. Hey, I really need that key. Do you have it on you?
It's in my pocket. Just take it.
I'll
Psychology
let you
is
do
easy.
some soul searching, Voiku.
So we got an achievement for this. I actually forgot somewhat. Well, it was like make Voiku have a change of heart. Cool. I guess that worked.
Illy the kid. What's up?
I have the key, Viserion.
What? Well, you never fail to surprise, do you? How the hell did you do it?
I used what you told me about his childhood. He just cracked, man. Crumbled like a house of cards.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. I mean, I am, but you know what I mean.
Turns out the innocent kid was still in there. Somewhere. No violence was necessary. Here's the key.
That's amazing. Much respect, Near Mage.
You're not crazy about gods, are you?
Just realistic. They're also fascinating. Look, I've decided not to hide this from you. I used to really be into studying these things.
Whoa.
Yeah, especially phenomorphs. Oh, that's cat-like things. Like me, I guess. Like this drawing of the strange god you showed me.
Why'd you stop?
Scary friggin' things happened, that's why. I'm willing to help you find out who this god is, but that's as far as it goes for me. I hope you understand.
I do. Thanks. So, these gods, do people, like, worship them?
Some. Not too many. There's talk of folks here in Rakus reaching out to these things just for the hell of it, you know? The thrill of contacting something powerful and otherworldly.
You're saying someone here could help me reach out to this strange god?
Well, I'm not saying anything like that. All I said was, there's talk of people doing this. Make it their life's purpose, even. Who they are, how they do it, that's beyond my expertise.
Come on, Viserion, I know you. You must know something. Or someone. I won't say it was you who told me.
You're like a hellhound once it sniffs some blood, ain't you? Just won't let go. Fine. There was this rumor going around a while ago about a group of 3 mages that put their powers together and reached out to all sorts of gods from beyond.
3 mages. Who were they?
I really don't know anything for sure, but the rumor mill pointed at Najil being one of them.
Najil? The plant guy? Really?
I didn't say that, and it might be bullshit. I'm just telling you the word on the streets, okay?
I appreciate it, Viserion.
Okay, so I guess we're actually looking at the Forbidden Book.
Can we go see the Ka now?
Not quite that simple. I'll have to find it first and then take some precautions. It's not like popping open a novice spellbook. It's a bit of a scary thing.
Makes sense.
I'll call you when I'm sure it's safe for us to browse it.
I'll go now. Please send for me as soon as we can read the Ka.
For sure, really.
Okay. I'm worried that Viserion is gonna do something, you know, gonna relapse. Wait, where are we? Monkshood Court. That's where Najil is.
All plants doing good?
Praise be to the gods. They are. Thank you for asking.
Najil, I'll cut straight to the chase. They say that you're into, like, summoning gods?
Oh, they talk a lot, don't they?
Sorry, that was a bit abrasive. It's really not my business what you do, I know.
That is so.
I have reason to believe something evil is making its way into this world. And apparently, there's a god out there, a strange god, that could help me fight it.
Somehow, I suspect this isn't in your curriculum, young Near Mage.
No, it's not. I just can't sit idly by and wait for it to happen. So, is it true?
Let's say it is. Let's also say I wasn't alone in this endeavor. Let's say we stopped because it got too dangerous.
There were 2 other mages.
I'm impressed. There were, indeed. And we decided a long time ago to never put our powers together towards reaching outer gods again. Unless a messenger were to deliver each one of us our secret word.
Can you tell me if your colleagues are still in Rakus?
They are, but somewhat absconded. You would need to do some work in order to meet them.
Not a surprise if I'm being honest. Come on, let's make it a bit fair. Give me a clue at least.
A clue as to our secret word, eh? Well, it is another name for something that surrounds me.
Cryptic, but thanks.
A bit of effort should always be necessary, Near Mage.
I'll see you.
Be well.
Find out what the secret word that surrounds Najil is. I mean, it's a tree. Or a house. Plants? Or, what's the word, flora? Wait, cast a spell? We didn't cast a spell. That's a bit weird that that got a check mark. I guess check mark just means this objective is done, but we actually convinced him. As far as I remember. Find out what the secret word that surrounds Najil is. Having put down so we could use magic on Abe, we could speak to the Coven, and we could investigate the western side of Shigishwara. And Floria still needs help. Okay. Wait,
Hello, child.
I should be going.
Go. Make something of the day.
Trying to get her bearings the old school way.
Nico. Okay. Who are you?
Hi. Sorry to bother you.
No bother at all. Cleaning windows always calls for welcome breaks.
True. Sorry if I'm being nosy, and I am, but you seemed sad.
Oh, yes, that is true.
I was wondering if I could help with anything.
What saddens me cannot be helped by you or anyone else.
May I ask what happened?
It's my husband. He passed away recently.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Nothing anyone can do about it, is there?
I know it's painful, but if you feel like talking about it, I'm listening.
You know, Razvan did not just pass away. He was brutally murdered, hacked to pieces.
Jeez.
See here,
Illy.
Illy. I'm Annika. Nice to meet you. See, Razvan had been seeing shady people lately. Don't ask me who or any details. I don't know much.
So, You think his demise had something to do with this?
I am certain, but powerless.
I see. Did the cops help in any way?
They are doing their best, but I fear this is beyond them. Razvan was meddling with dark things. Things I don't think the police can handle.
But they're still looking, right?
Yes, but I fear it's to no avail. Nothing will bring back my husband.
I'm sorry if what I'm saying is stupid, but you sound somehow at peace with it.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. I'm convinced his murderer will get their comeuppance. It is just a matter of time.
I really hope you're right.
I hope that's not Mugur. That could be like one consequence.
If it's not too harrowing to discuss, how did the murder happen?
Well, Razvan had been agitated for days, refused to say what it was about. Then he disappeared. They found him torn to shreds in the woods nearby.
Jeez. Did anyone see anything?
A passerby said she remembers a short, stocky woman with fiery red hair behind him.
Like following him?
Maybe. She recalled the strange way the woman moved, like she was floating above the ground. But it was late in the evening, so her eyes might have been playing tricks on her.
Wow. And, no sign of this red-headed woman, right?
Police looked everywhere for her. It's like she melted into the ground.
I see. Thanks for sharing all of this with me.
Getting it off my chest every once in a while helps. And cleaning windows a bit too.
For sure.
Okay, so that means the vampire. So Razvan was the supposed innocent who she might have killed. Or maybe she was just following him and he got himself tied up in something that killed him.
How the heck did I not hear of all of this?
This is a quiet, peaceful town. An event like this is so shocking, people are afraid to even discuss it. Well, maybe not among themselves, but with foreigners.
I get it. Town's reputation and all that.
A bit of stupid, misplaced pride. I don't care about any of that anymore. My reason to care is gone.
It's terrible. I have to run.
See you around, Illy.
So yeah, that was Estrella.
Isn't that cute? Oh, the guy and his cat seem to be in sync.
Okay, so we found out about that. Let's try and talk to the Coven as well if we can. I hope we didn't lose that choice now. Huh, they're there.
Auntie and friends, what's cooking?
We don't cook.
Ever. What's new, Ilinka?
I recently ran into Abe, a vampire hunter. He's hanging out in the Raku cemetery, brooding over killing his own friend. A vamp called Estrella?
You mean he murdered her for no reason?
No, he was suspecting she was a murderer. So he did her in on a rainy night near a patch of frost petals.
And now he's torn over whether he did the right thing or not.
Precisely.
Well, if you're asking me before you even consider magic, maybe do a bit of investigating.
Legwork can always save you some magical effort.
Isn't it supposed to be the other way around? Magic should save you the legwork?
But what if I really want to use magic in this case? Any advice?
You know I deal with water magic, Illy. You said it was a rainy night when it happened, and I sense that you can cast it. Rain, that is.
I think I see what you're saying. I could give it a try. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, does that mean magic on Abe? Speak to the coven? We've already spoken to the coven. Why is there no check mark? Okay, but we know... Where is it? Was it Eastgate? I think here was a forest.
What a strange flower. It's got such a particular smell. That leads out of town. I think I'll stay. Gate's been left open, but no one seems to be home. I wonder what that means.
So we can't do the magical spell here. That's a pity. So I guess we're talking to Abe and maybe magicking with rain.
Mr. Abe?
Just Abe, my dear. What is it?
I hope you don't mind. I did a bit of nosing around on my own. I believe your friend buried here really did murder Razvan.
You scare me a little, young girl. Who told you about him?
I investigated. His wife opened up to me. She saw Straya follow him into the woods right before I was hacked to pieces. Seems to me like you got the right person.
I am trying to think of words that can thank you enough. And I'm failing.
No need, Abe. Happy to help. I did help, right?
Immensely. Well, I wasn't ready for this. It's hard to believe, but I think I can go home now.
Yep. Take care, Abe.
Ah, dang it. So we can't do the magic. And the last save was probably... quite a while ago. Well, 20 minutes ago it auto-saved after talking to Visarion. Huh.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, and it doesn't let us cast the spell anymore because we just finished the quest. You can craft 6 new spells. Oh, we should probably do that. Basically all the ones that I can do that have soul, I can craft now. That makes it easier. Okay, at least I've got all the spells I can do now, right? Yeah. Frost Petal. Okay. That would be kind of... like that it would be, you know, I wish it would be clearer in the game when you are making one choice that will block out another, and when it's just, okay, this is one of your choices. I guess, I mean, I guess these symbols kind of... but, you know, it means, like, share your knowledge with Abe. And then it's like you can use magic on him, you can speak to the Coven, and so we did these two. But then when we talked with him, we weren't able... so... I don't know, I found that a bit confusing. You know, in real life, you can generally always, like, go and like, approach someone and say, hey, let me try something, or something like that. You know, as part of the conversation. And here, it just forced you into this one conversation without another choice. Okay, the secret word that surrounds Najil.
Love the fireflies here.
Not my crowd. I'd feel awkward and misplaced over there.
So what do we do?
I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's monkshood. Seems to be a lot of it growing in this courtyard.
I mean, he is kind of surrounded. Can we just talk to him and, like, try out a word?
I'll see you.
Be well.
Nope. Okay.
I've seen this flower before at home, but I'll be darned if I can recall what it is. The smell is also very familiar.
I don't know, can you help us anyway? Nope.
Talk to you later. Pretty, but I don't think I can name most of them.
Don't we have magic? Didn't we have a book somewhere? Maybe let's try to go to the Institute Library. Botanical Atlas.
Another name for something that surrounds me. Najil's shop is in Monkshood Court. He's surrounded by monkshood, and the other name for it is Aconitum.
Okay, That was easy, I guess. Okay. I guess that's all of them. It feels kind of weird, that choice. Alright, I think this is a good point to take a break, and I'll give you some clips, and you can decide whether to watch them or whether to, you know, get up and stretch, or sit down and rest your legs, or whatever you're not doing right now. Maybe just close your eyes for a moment so they don't dry out from staring at the screen. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so see you in about 5 minutes, and yeah, then we'll continue.
You're sure the suite does not bring back any memories, Mr. Yesterday?
No, I'm sorry.
Dommage. Well, call me if you need anything at all. Diner with adult entertainment. You get my drift? Blonde, brunette, bald, black, white, young, oldies, sex pots, fat ladies, dwarves, hussies, spinsters, natural, surgically enhanced, clean or filthy. And 10% discount if I get to watch. Okay?
Thank you, Albert. I'll keep it in mind.
It's a weird hotel. What the heck? Just rattles off the list. Maybe he's possessed by a dead, satanic murderous spirit. Some of the guards have respawned.
Over here.
Jesus. That just scared the heck out of me. Whew. Nice view of these icy cold ranges and the northern lights. Yeah, yeah.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Get a good glide in.
Gliding, gliding, gliding. Keep those doggies gliding through the streams. Avoid striding, Aloy. But yeah. So I'm not super good at this web slinging, as you see, but it's fairly intuitive, and you can even like random button mashing essentially lets you get there pretty well, and it's fast and it's acrobatic. It's how web slinging, like how you'd expect Spider-Man swinging through the skyscrapers to feel. It's amazing.
We need more backup! 1032,
Alrighty then. It seems to be a stream. Come on. Show me I have audio. Just some small setup issues, I guess. I'm streaming and somehow... That seems ominous already. What happens if we just walk back? Just as an experiment. Oh, interesting. Invisible wall. Okay. Can I? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I guess they're believers in invisible walls. You know, it always tells you a little bit about a game, if it scares you, like if it puts some in-game reason why you can't back, like if your character will just suddenly say, no, 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 I came here to solve a problem and I won't leave until I have done it. Or if it's just, you know, like if there's some broken down car or whatever that prevents you from going forward or so. Is there a bend in this rail? It feels a bit as if they swapped to like a pre-rendered version of this tunnel. It's weird. I guess calling back to the person who contracted us to find Ethan will be a long-distance charge. Very, very long distance.
Just a formality.
Of course.
Oh, what's this? I knew you were up to something. Ruining my career with the toy mafia wasn't enough. Now you want to cost me this job too?
It must have fallen into my pocket while I was looking at your beautiful ceiling architecture.
What mafia? Don't try that again, or I'll have to get ugly.
I guess a lot of people have done it already.
Yes, but I always... Hey!
You must have many questions.